A luxury polar cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean, 3 deaths, and a rare virus linked to rodents. Suddenly, a disease most people had never heard of is back in global headlines. The virus is called Hantavirus. And while health agencies say there is no reason to panic right now, the outbreak aboard the MV Hondius cruise ship has once again raised questions about how dangerous this virus actually is and why experts take it so seriously. The outbreak was reported on the MV Hondius, polar expedition cruise ship that was traveling between Argentina and Cape Verde. According to the WHO, at least one hantavirus infection has been confirmed so far, while multiple passengers fell ill during the journey. The suspected strain involved is the Andes virus, a hantavirus strain found mainly in South America. Investigators are now trying to answer a key question. Did the exposure happen on the ship itself or before passengers even boarded it? That matters because hantavirus works very differently from viruses like COVID-19 or influenza. Hantavirus is not one single virus. It is a family of viruses usually carried by rodents such as rats and mice. There are more than 20 different viral species. Humans typically get infected after breathing in tiny particles contaminated with rodent urine, saliva, or droppings. That means most infections happen through environmental exposure, not through regular human contact. This is why health experts say hantavirus is not the kind of virus that spreads rapidly across cities or countries through casual transmission. This is where the story becomes important. Scientists broadly divide hantaviruses into two categories. Old world hantaviruses are mainly found in Europe and Asia. These strains usually attack the kidneys and cause a disease called hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome or HFRS. Symptoms include high fever, headaches, abdominal pain, and in severe cases, kidney damage. Fatality rates for these strains range between 1% and 15%, depending on the virus and access to treatment. Then there are the New World hantaviruses, which are mostly found in North and South America and are far more dangerous for the lungs. They cause hantavirus pulmonary syndrome or HPS, a rapidly progressing respiratory disease that can lead to lung failure. According to the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the fatality rate for hantavirus pulmonary syndrome is roughly 35 to 40%. The latest data from the US shows that there were 890 cases of hantavirus in the country between 1993 and 2023. Because the Andes strain is unusual, it is one of the very few hantavirus strains where limited human-to-human transmission has been documented in the past, mainly in Argentina and Chile. Even then, scientists say such transmission is considered rare and usually involves prolonged close contact. Right now, the WHO has not said there is evidence of widespread onboard transmission on the cruise ship. Hantavirus first gained global attention during the Korean War in the 1950s, but it became widely known in the United States after a mysterious outbreak in 1993 in the Four Corners region, where several healthy young people suddenly died from severe respiratory illness. Investigators later traced the outbreak back to infected deer mice. Since then, outbreaks have remained relatively rare, but health agencies continue to monitor them closely. Right now, global health agencies say the public risk remains low. There are no travel restrictions in place. But the outbreak is a reminder of how diseases linked to wildlife and environmental exposure continue to remain a global public health concern. Follow Business Standard for more such stories.